I met a gypsy.
That was pretty much like, man, I didn't talk to you after that for like a fucking long time. Like, I haven't even ever spoke to you about it since that day. That fucking rattled me, dude. Like, I straight up, like, thought I was going to watch my friend die.
Yeah.
Like, that was...
I was out for like 3 minutes, right?
Dude.
And then I went up and I had one eye closed and I was just all angry.
So...
And then I started convulsing.
Yeah, that... So we're like, I guess we should give people like, this is for real.
You rang me.
I was fucked, man. Like, it was full on. Like, and dude, so I didn't talk to you for ages after it because I was just like, I don't know if like scared's the word, but like it fully f***s my head, like in a massive way. Because like, we're lucky Sam was there. Big Sam,
yeah.
So
shout out to Sam Bam,
dude. So like, can we tell the story a bit?
Yeah,
or
tell the story.
Because I mean, I didn't know if you'd spoken about it. So Matto calls me up and he's like, "Oi, I'm gonna have a barbie if you want to come round." And then it was just before Pipe Dream come out, which is where you surf the wave, obviously. And he was like, "Bring your camera because we need to record some bike sounds. We didn't get enough bike sounds in Tahiti." So I was like, "All right, fuck yeah, sick, perfect summer day in California." Like, we're
and
all
I'd built
having
a
fun.
22-foot dirt double for BMX bikes in the foam pit. They wanted to try a front flip on, right?
Yeah. So then I get
Just to
there,
paint the
and the
picture.
boys are just sending it on the BMX jumps, and then. So Robbie's just fucking killing it as usual.
Who was there? Barry was there, and Caroline. Harry Main was there.
Harry Main was there, and then Buckworth was there.
Andy Buckworth, that's
and
right.
then Harry's filmer or something like that.
Yeah.
Who else?
Leo Barron, yeah.
Oh, righto,
Harry's filmer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so anyway, we're all just, it's like a fun day, and it was like you were done pretty much, and then Harry comes up and you had like that roll in.
Because Harry wasn't jumping it,
and Harry wouldn't do the thing because of the roll in, and then you were like, all right, I'll just show you real quick. And we were already like, I was just about to get in the pool, you'd turn the barbecue on, like the day was done, we'd had our fun. And then, you roll in and then like just got way too much speed and sent you over, and then you hit your head and it was like concrete. So BMX jump, like 22-foot jump.
22 foot, like it was a 12-foot step down into a 22-foot long and low. We kept going downhill and then into I think it was 28-foot, like proper dirt double into the foam pit.
Yeah.
But I pretty much hit the long and low way too fast, and just like the landing ramp was like there, and I just about a foot over it, just missed it, and then got to the bottom, just went over the bars.
It was just like a full head first impact. And then so I'd run down from the top of the hill. And to me, your head, like your shoulder was real weird. And I was like, fuck, he's dislocated his shoulder. But I'd like, oh, well, he's probably done it a million times. Like, we'll just pop it back in and it's all good. But then you were like, you were on the ground and I could see you're unconscious. And it was like you were
dead.
Out. Yeah. So then you came back like super quick. And I was like, oh, sweet, no dramas. So then we put you on the golf cart, rolled back up the hill, sat down. And then Amy, thankfully, was like,
keep an eye on
she's pretty cautious. So then, but she was a bit upset by the whole thing, obviously. And then the kids were fucking cruising around. So then for some reason, I'm on the phone with your neurologist saying like, oh, he's hit his head pretty good. Like, what should we do? And then the guy goes, what was his name?
Dr. Bray.
Dr. Bray.
Yeah,
that's right.
Dr. Rob Bray.
Yeah, so then he's like, oh, get him some Gatorade because apparently electrolytes help. Yeah. And then he said, just make sure he doesn't stand up. So I'm on the phone and then I turn around, and as I turn around, you're standing up. And then I was like, wait, fucking sit down. And you got like super angry at me.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, dude, fucking
I vaguely remember
that.
I
was like, dude, for real, fucking sit down. Like Dr. Bray just said. And then you started like shaking. And I thought you were just trying to fuck with me, like, because you're a funny bloke. Like, and I thought you were just trying to fuck with me. So then that's when you had a seizure, and I just fucking shit. And then the power went out. So, like, the Dr. Bray goes, call the ambulance and then call me back. So then Amy called the ambulance because I didn't know your address and shit. So then, they call the ambulance and then I call him back and then Sam's like there with you. So we're all sort of doing the thing. We couldn't open your gate.
Oh, yeah.
To get so I send Andy Buckworth up the hill and I was like, dude, go and open the gate. Comes back down, the power's off. So then I jumped in the golf cart and I like pulled the gate off the hinges so the ambulance would come in. But anyway, it was just gnarly. And like when you're on the ground, I legitimately thought that you were going to die because I'd never seen anything like it. And I was just, my problem that why I felt so bad is I was like, man, I'm not equipped, and I was sure that if I knew more about this stuff and if I knew what was happening, I could do more to like help.
Yeah.
So I felt fucked that I didn't know enough
So you went to a
help.
doctor?
Yeah, but I mean, like you.
Yeah, but it's not just simple CPR either. I had to be inebriated. I need a tube,
Yeah.
and then I need to be shot with like something to stop me seizuring. But anyway, yeah. I mean, to wake up in hospital 2 days later and have them like, their heart stopped beating on the way to hospital. We had to paddle you, and then I was like, again, and then they let me out, and
You're saying again to that?
Yeah,
it's like maybe a lifestyle change.
And then and then drove to for the release of Pipe Dream. And I remember showing up to the release, and I'm like, I already did this. Like, I couldn't really remember it, and then I realized, holy shit, like my brain's been rattled because I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
We went to the party, and all my mates, I was like, oh, what's their names? Everything was foggy, and and then I did it again. Before that, I'd done it at X Fighters in Sydney. And that's pretty much when freestyle motocross kind of slowed down for me a little bit. But it's like I'm still willing to push the envelope kind of thing. But I'm just following my passion for now. Like I have a few things that I've spoken about for a long time. Like well over 15 years, I've talked to Red Bull about this long goal that I've got at the end of the road, and they've looked into it, and that's just really hasn't kind of got traction. But I'm doing it. So I've got a new partnership, and I'm excited. And Amy knows. I said I'm taking this risk for sure, and it's probably the gnarliest risk I've ever taken. But I'm going to do it just because it comes back to that same thing. Like when I did the drop in Vegas, I thought to myself, why am I doing this? Why am I taking this risk? Because this is what I dreamed of as a kid, and I always dreamt of a few things, and riding the bike on the waves was one of them. And that's why I can't let go of these things. I understand like some of my partners don't want to be involved in some of the stupid shit they can't with, but it's not me being a nut job. It's just me being true to who I am and doing my stuff. So it goes deep within me, and it's not about ego or whatever or trying to prove points. It's just like I have to finish what I started. It's just something that's deep within me, and I can't let go of anything until it's done. And
if you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.